Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. Today we're going full-blown conspiracy mode. Maplers have finally connected the dots. Nexon has been sprinkling just a little too many hints for this not to be true. Unless of course it's all just a big coincidence. So put on those tinfoil hats and let's start cooking. 3 weeks ago, Nexon released their 20th anniversary video. Here, the heads of MapleStory discuss what they're working on and what is coming for the big summer update. Mentioning there will be a big surprise, and they even share a hint.
금방 여름을 맞이하게 될 것 같습니다. 분명히 말씀드릴 수 있는 건 이번 여름 업데이트 또한 메이플러 여러분들을 깜짝 놀라게 해드릴 만한 소식들이 가득하다는 점입니다. 그렇죠, 닥터님?
네, 그렇습니다. 이번 여름 업데이트 글로벌 메이플스토리에 새롭게 다가올 큰 별을 기대해주세요.
오, 뭔가 기대되는데요?
A week later, a new animation video is released by the MapleStory global team. Here we see Althea from the Ride or Die event travel to Most One. In a later scene, her boss and a robot are discussing what happened, and her boss mentions something interesting.
Any changes should be minor.
No, we can't assume that Kazakh's goals are so contained. If Mo Xuan's reality can be linked, it's possible for any of Maple World's realities to be connected. Even the stars themselves.
Why do they keep mentioning stars? Could it be a hint towards the Star Force changes that are coming? Honestly, I doubt that, as Nexon was already talking about that change and how they can best integrate those MapleStory Korea Star Force changes into GMS. This is a change, by the way, that makes it possible to get 30 stars and a change the success and destruction chances too. But this won't be a big surprise if it was like already discussed, right? So it has to be something else. Mapler ReneX Chronica on Reddit also noticed that something was off with a sales notice from MapleSeed, which was kinda out of place. The notice just reads, when the stars align. Sure, this is like a sale notice for a Gachapon update that includes Star Force items, but I was looking into other sales notices that MapleSeed usually posts on their Facebook page, and all the other notices, like all the other Gachapon notices and other notices in general, always use this very round and bubbly font with sales dates and stuff like that. This notice is very out of place, style-wise, compared to about anything else that they post on their Facebook account. And Mapler Deftcon also noticed that in TMS their surprise style boxes suddenly got replaced with stars in the TMS Victoria Cup update. And the animation looks pretty neat though, that actually looks very awesome. So, stars everywhere, what could this all point to? What would be something that all servers are teasing at the same time, except for MapleStory Korea? It could be an overseas only thing, you know, who knows. If there is one thing in the game that has a lot to do with stars that you can call a big surprise, something that would actually make an impact, then that would of course be the Sia Estelle class from MapleStory M. This class was exclusively developed for MapleStory M and is part of a way different race, like it doesn't have any connection with anyone else. She's a star guardian and comes from a place called Oort, which is literally a place floating between the stars.
Even the stars themselves.
Sia is a mage class with supportive skills. He can use like different attack combinations to fill up his telegram to unleash different attacks or buffs depending on the combinations of attacks used. Sia isn't the only class from this new area either. Some time ago a new second class called Erel was released as well, and he can summon guardians to attack for him. So could all these hints point towards the Sia class being released? There will be 2 class releases so short, like back to back. Ancient Maple theorists though, they say yes. I mean, at this point it's getting quite obvious, right? There's so many connections to stars and whatnot. Or perhaps this is all pointing towards Star Planet finally coming back so we can play more minigames together. Anyone up for more soccer matches? I hope not though. But that's also just a theory, a MapleStory theory. What do you think all these hints are connecting to, if they actually are connecting to anything? Let me know in the comments. And that's all I had for today, shorter video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, special thanks to our incredible channel members for their amazing support. Special thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar maar waar, Sebastian Hanøy, Caudimorda, Lee, BackSpaceOTI, Ziggy, Flidiot, Knivesu, Cloudfix, Michael Menchaca, Raythius, Betrayal1489, Sylvio Neto, StrikerElk, Ryaiser Aryu, MaxBurnHeart, The Passenger, ScottyFlysFast, Only, Spudsy, snafuPop, Dewey Tran, Kaniwoo, Kirch-Nehammer, Dexzu, Dante Victory, The Wolf Drake, Lord Fazil, Matthew Dev, Tilskurspet, DVNCA, and Schwandro. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and happy mapling.